Okay. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm trying to wake up still, but I'm doing it.
I know
So,
the feeling.
yeah, right. So, dude, you got anything good this week?
Um, I think this week's been pretty boring.
Yeah, I know, right?
If I look at my Bitcoin chart, I'll just pull it up real quick here. You know, I'll go to the daily here. So for the most part, this week it's gone up a little bit if you look at it as a week as a whole. Here we are, 23rd already. Yeah, so it's been kind of in a channel a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit. It's battling this resistance right now, the 200 and the 50-day
Yeah,
um,
we love it for that to
battling.
bust past that.
Oh, if it busts past that, yeah, the sky's the limit, at
Yeah,
least till 30,000 or so.
right. Exactly.
And then from there, well, who knows where it'll go from there. So I did find this one thing that showed a price prediction of Bitcoin
Oh, yeah.
uh, on this morning that I think they're a little off. So I'm scrolling now. They did daily, but down here, I like this yearly prediction. This is more along my thinking of what Bitcoin is going to be doing. Just they're a couple years behind, but they show it. Look at this, that we're going to peak at like 37,000 for this year at some point. Next year is 55,000 for maximum price. 2025, that would be, almost 80,000, probably around the peak of the bull market, but who knows? But look at this. If you go down, just let's go 9 years from now. Their
Yeah, yeah.
projection is we're going to have $1 million Bitcoin.
Jeez.
That's crazy, right?
It's a
But I
million
think it,
dollar by yeah, by in 9 years from now.
their price prediction is it's going to go from 27,000 to a million,
Jeez.
you know? So pull up a calculator and that's some math. But yeah, even like, so to me, Bitcoin's in a crypto's pretty much in a 4 year cycle, right? So here's 2025. That's going to be the top of the cycle of this bull run. And then 4 years from then, it'll be 2029. So that'd be pretty much the next bull run, is how I'm looking at it. And you see, it's the average is going to be $300,000 of Bitcoin. So
Right.
even if, so it doesn't matter if you accumulate just a little bit of Bitcoin. You don't feel like you have to have enough money to go buy a whole Bitcoin to make it worth your while. You don't. You can throw $1,000 at it, or $100 or whatever. And if it's going to go from 26,000, say 25,000 to a million, that's a 40x.
Yeah.
A
Jeez.
40x on your money in 9 years. That's not a bad deal.
No, it's not. Seriously. Hey, dude,
Yeah.
I got to figure something out really quick. I lost my screen. Can you see me still?
Yeah.
Well, I can't see you. I've completely lost my screen.
Huh.
So
Yeah. Technology, right?
yeah, a lot of fun. I mean, I can edit this if we need to, but I'm just like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. So, that's promising. And there's a lot of big players out there that think Bitcoin is going to go up in in this range and these values. I think the thing is people just don't know exactly when. So they're guessing on that time frame. I will not be surprised to see a 200,000 Bitcoin at the peak of this next bull run. Will it be six figures? Will it be over 100,000? I think 100%, definitely, my opinion.
Yeah. Jeez.
So, and then I found this other chart real quick, um, which is kind of interesting, was a market cap Bitcoin dominance, right? So this is kind of a cool chart I found.
Oh, that's
So if I
interesting. Yep.
so if I pull up I'm going to just pull up all the years. Let me just fix this chart. Come on. Right, you can see like way back here, pretty much Bitcoin was 100% of the market cap of cryptocurrency, right? And then you can see pretty much 2017 happened.
Jeez.
And
Yeah.
Bitcoin dominance crashed, but the altcoin market, exploded, so it went from pretty much 100% dominance in January of 2017 to, right here, to 39% dominance in a year. So what does that tell you right there? That was, the peak of the 2017 bull market. So
Yeah.
altcoins grew astronomically compared to Bitcoin. And then as the bear market happens, you can see the dominance of Bitcoin goes up, but so that means your altcoins are worth less. And then here we got to 2020 timeframe, 2021 when the bull market, the next one started, 20 January 21.
Yep.
And it was around 68% dominance. And then if you go down to, roughly the peak of the market, again, it went down to 39%. Right. But now it's a little different this time. Bitcoin dominance hasn't grown as much. To me, that's because the crypto industry as a whole has grown. So there's many more players out there in the crypto world that are doing something to solve a problem, servicing a large group of people, whatever it is. But the market's growing, the technology is growing. So we see the altcoin market grow. And, this time it's hit about 50% dominance, maybe a little more, and it's hanging around there and it's battling that. I don't foresee Bitcoin dominance going up much more than that, maybe 55%, somewhere in there. But we might see this next bull market, Bitcoin dominance might break this, this level right here of the 40%, 39%, and go much lower than it has in the past, just because of what's going on with the altcoin market. We have so much going on with AI now, Web3. There's so many different things and so many ways that the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is being used now. So,
Yeah.
but I found that this chart was really interesting to me.
No, that's awesome. So, actually, kind of just talking about the price of Bitcoin, I'm actually going to show you a little article that I saw recently. So this right here, let me see. This right here, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was really encouraging for people that are still questioning, like, okay, is crypto going to go anywhere? Well, I think we got to remember where we came from in the first place, like looking from the past a little bit. And, Bitcoin basically has gone past its all-time high of 2021. If you think about that, that's a really interesting thing to think about. Because there's so many people that are like just getting involved in crypto now, or had gotten in 2000 and I don't know 22 at some point, and they're just like, man, is this even worth it? Is this investment good at all? And it's like, I mean, you and I have been doing this since
2017.
Yeah, maybe even closer to 2016, like the end of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, this is such a great time to get involved. I mean, I wish, I like honestly scooping up crypto right now. I mean, again, neither one of us are financial advisors here, but like that's, now is the time, in my opinion.
Right. This is definitely not financial advice.
No, it's
we're
not.
putting this video out just for entertainment purposes only. Here's our opinions, and that's all it is.
Exactly. Whoops.
So, but yeah, the market is just, people that bought like at the peak of 2021 bull market, and then it went down. They were like, oh my God, why did I buy this? It's a scam, whatever. And they sell. So if you sell something that you're losing on, you're always going to lose your money. But you got to believe in your projects or Bitcoin. If you believe in Bitcoin and you bought at the peak of the market, well, bummer, you bought at the wrong time. But if you believe in it, don't sell it. Just hold on to it. It will rebound. It will come back. It will go surpass the price you bought it at.
Yeah.
Now, and that's with a lot of cryptocurrencies, the altcoins. You got to believe in the project. You got to make sure that they're solving a problem or making something better. And looking at the owners or the people involved with that project is a big thing as well.
Yeah. But I
So
think, yeah, but so, it's really important for people to just remember that, this is the way it goes. History has always repeated itself. Bitcoin will always, the crypto world, the whole crypto market as a whole. I mean, the fact that we've been holding a $1 trillion market cap in crypto in general. I remember when you and I were super excited about just hitting that, and we go through a bear market, and to be completely honest, this last bear market, I thought we were going to stay below that $1 trillion market for a while. Like I didn't think we were going to be back up to it right now. Like in my opinion, we're actually higher than I thought we would be.
yeah, that $1 trillion market cap is like the line in the sand.
Right. No, it's seriously, yeah. Like
it is.
I thought that we were going to be a lot higher or a lot lower than we are right now. I didn't think we were even going to be at the $1 trillion market until like sometime in 2024.
And it's
Or at
pretty
the
much stayed there.
yeah, like actually my prediction in the past was that we were going to hit Bitcoin was going to be hitting where it's at right now, like in a couple of months from now. Like it wasn't going to be, as soon as it was. So I think that we're actually we're a little bit early, in my opinion, as far as what we're doing on price goes for that. Because the last bear market, dude, that was brutal. Like that one, not this past one, but the one before that, that was brutal. That was like, so
the 2019.
Yeah, that was, yeah, that was crazy. So, but here's another thing that I looked at that I thought was really interesting. So we recently just went to the 30, I actually made a small little clip on this, but we just recently hit the $33 trillion debt line for the United States. Actually, I have.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, 33 trillion. Like, I remember just a couple of years ago when we were all, see, here it is right there.
Wow.
Doesn't that make you sick?
I don't even want to. Yeah, I'm getting nauseous looking at it.
Yeah, it's just
right.
So, anyways, this guy, I like this guy. He puts out some pretty cool stuff. But I just thought this was a really interesting article. United States national debt tops 33 trillion for the first time, making a case for Bitcoin. And I kind of agree with him if you ever get a chance to watch his stuff at all.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But he, it kind of does give a lot more rapport to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin alone, because there's nothing you can do to manipulate Bitcoin. I mean, give me one reason why you think we can, or something that we can do to manipulate Bitcoin. I don't think there's anything. Like how?
There isn't.
I mean, you can get an organization, you can pump and dump stuff, but it's just like, even that is difficult to do specifically with Bitcoin, because it's got such a massive market cap at this point. It's just like, what are you going to do to cause it to do that? I mean,
right.
And it's honest. It keeps people honest. And, I think that is kind of the irony with the government, is like all these regulations are hitting, people are getting sued. Like I just did a video about TRX and Tron.
Yeah.
And, you guys should check out that video if you get a chance. But Justin Sun's going through this crap with being sued from the SEC. And then you have,
the
Ripple.
SEC is just, they know they're fighting a losing battle, but they're like the big kid. They're like the kid that doesn't want to give up, even though he knows he's lost, they don't want to give up. So they're like, to me, trying to take their ball and go home, but it's not going to happen. So one thing, going back to that $33 trillion debt.
Yeah.
So if for some reason that 33 trillion could get divided across everybody in the United States, so I say there's 350 million people in our country, that means everybody would get roughly $95,000 check.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy? And that's our national debt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun to think about. And it's just like, there's no way of reversing this clock. This thing just keeps ticking the wrong direction.
Yeah, hard choices have to be made to stop that clock.
Yeah. So anyways, I just thought that was really interesting. I just think that we gotta, this is another alternative. Bitcoin in general is such a better alternative, I think, as far as commodities go.
So one person can't control Bitcoin. One company, one country, no one has control of Bitcoin.
Right.
That's the beauty of it. So just buy as much as you can and hold on for a rainy day.
Yeah, exactly. So do you, all right. So do you have, because I want to talk about some like, there's some coins that are new. Like, what are some of the newer coins that you've been looking at?
So, well, just say over the last several months, and they're not real new, but looking at AI coins, right? So,
Yeah,
the
nice.
3 AI coins I'm kind of really holding is Singularity Net, which is AGIX. Another one is Numeraire, which is a NMR is the signal. And my third one that really is Ocean.
Oh yeah,
So,
Ocean. Yep.
but Ocean and Singularity Net I've had for a while. So I actually had some big gains with Singularity Net because they spiked several months back. They went from like 4 cents to like 40 cents. So needless to say, with that gain, I did sell some of my holdings. If you never take profit, you're never going to make money. So
So talk to me about Singularity Net.
well, it's been so long since I researched it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. So it's currently sitting at 17 cents, almost 18 cents at the
Yeah.
moment.
So this is one. I'm going to just pull up my screen real quick.
Yeah. We're looking
So
at
this
total.
was one someone recommended to me. But they recommended it to me back in 2020. Right. So I bought some in 2020, less than a penny.
Yeah.
So it's I'm gonna move this thing out of my way. So I held on to it for a long time. Like I was buying it down here, I was still buying it at like 4 cents, a little bit, building up. But my first bag of it, I bought below a penny, probably, like I said, back in 2020. So it doesn't even have it on this chart. So I got to go to KuCoin is where I had to get it before. Luckily, since then, I've found other wallets and stuff for it because I'm no longer on KuCoin. So that doesn't even seem right. So these prices don't seem right to me because I bought it down below a penny, like down in that area.
Yeah.
Anyway, AI started taking off and Singularity just skyrocketed. I mean, you can see this jump. They went from, pretty much 4 cents, and it peaked out, actually it was above 50 cents, the highest close, it closed at 47 cents. This is the weekly chart. So I did sell some up in this area. I didn't hit the peak, but I'm looking for that 80% gain. So I had to take some profit there. Such a large increase,
Oh, heck yeah.
10x, you got to take some money out, but now it's just been slowly going down. It's going sideways. This right here this is going to be a big support for it. I think this level, but who knows where this is going to go once the bull market hits. So, and Numeraire, I think, was one that they're working a lot with investment companies.
Actually, before you move on to that, so I'm noticing also that, do you know that that VeChain they actually partnered up with Singularity?
Yeah, they have several partners now.
Yeah. So they partnered up with Singularity. And yeah, they really do. That's actually, they've been really pushing. I feel like they're like a silent project, like not talked about as much, but maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not looking for them as much, but sorry. All right. You were saying?
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I mean, I've had it. I mean, when I bought this AGIX, I mean, it was a micro coin. Its market cap was like $10 million.
Yeah. What is it now?
220 million.
Yes.
So
it's 117 right now.
Yeah, that's funny. Is that what you see on market cap, coin market cap?
Yeah, coin market cap says it's 117.
And CoinGecko says it's 141.
See, now that's weird.
Yeah,
Some inconsistency there.
So CoinGecko says there's 10,100 altcoins out there that they list. That's crazy. 868 exchanges.
Yeah, geez.
So.
But it's, it's also, so its max supply is 2 billion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So your max supply is 2 billion. It's it's roughly in the 100 and it's not quite on the top 100.
No, but
17 cents. I mean, yeah, that thing could go. I mean, what was the all-time high with that again?
It just reached it. That was
it has just reached it. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
actually, no, the all-time high was back in January of 2018. So the prior bull market, 2017, was 95 cents.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And the all-time low was less than a penny. And that was March. So I bought it, I want to say probably May timeframe of 2020 is when I first bought my first bag of it. And then I continued buying some, just a little here, a little there.
So people can find it on, well, see, now this is another problem that I'm finding is like, because of the regulations that are hitting, you're having issues with different exchanges that you can be a part of if you're in the United States. So as of right now, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Binance, KuCoin. I mean, you got Uniswap, BitThumb. Right. So these are all the exchanges that you can actually get it from.
So it's not the easiest one to get right now, then, if you're a U.S. citizen.
Actually, I take it back. You got crypto.com. You can do that. So, and Pontiacs. Yeah, so it's actually on quite a few exchanges.
It is.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, that's an easy one to grab. It's not exactly, we don't have to jump through hoops. There's so many of these stupid coins that we've like jumped through hoops to
another one that has been around a little while, and you and I've had discussions on it before, was IMX, Immutable X.
Yeah,
so they're really, really big into gaming and Web3. So I think we're going to see big things with them.
Were we holding that on KuCoin?
Which one?
IMX.
I don't know where we were holding it.
I thought it was KuCoin. I can't remember.
It's on Coinbase. It's on a lot of exchanges.
Oh, that's right. It is on Coinbase. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
So Immutable X.
Yeah. You pulling that one up, Cody?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I got it right here. Yep. So that's at 61 cents right now.
Yes. I mean, this to me, this is a very good price to buy it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Go to the all-time high, or even sometimes I look at not the all-time high, but maybe what the last bull market high was. Yeah, as well. Because sometimes something's going to peak right when it comes out, and it's never going to get back to that initial price. And sometimes they do. It all depends, the need.
This thing is, there's no way this thing was $9. That was like during the initial launch, right? That must have been just
that was the peak of the bull market.
Come on, dude. That's like it's so crazy.
So it's the value is very good right now,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to probably look at picking up a little more. I like nice rounded off numbers of crypto holdings, and I don't have a nice round number for IMX right now.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty simple math, but
probably going to be, yeah.
So it's a 14x.
So every $100 would be 1,400, or every 1,000 would be 14,000.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
Let's
14x.
See.
Man, people are still questioning, people wonder that stuff. They're like, is there still opportunities to 10x your money?
Oh my gosh.
In crypto? It's like, yeah, if you get in now.
So I 10x won this year, AGIX. And we're not even in a bull market.
Yeah.
And it 10x'd on me.
Dude, that's crazy.
I had several where 200 or 300% gain. Some of the things, if I'm trading, me personally with crypto, because it's so volatile, 100% gains happen all the time. if I have 100% gain, I pull out my initial investment. I'll let the rest ride most of the time. Sometimes it might be just almost like a pump and dump. Oh, I hit it just right. I'll pull all my money out. But for the
Right.
most part, I'm getting into cryptos that I believe in. So if the bottom falls out and it drops drastically, well, you know what? I just got to wait. I'll just hold on to it. It'll come back someday.
Yeah, right. So let me see if there's any news on this. It'd be interesting to find out if there's any development going on with IMX. So what is this? This is 2 days ago. NFT platform, Immutable X token surges 35%. NFT platform, Immutable X token surges 35% with, hold on a second. Upbit leaving volume growth. The native coin non-fungible token platform Immutable X surges on Thursday by the South Korean traders. South Korea, dude, you remember how they always had like it's almost like their exchanges that they have over there that we don't have any access to are like pumping like crazy, like all the time. I remember like in South Korea, you know, like it's so like that. I don't know what's going on with that country as far as crypto goes, but it's just like on fire with crypto. At least I remember that back in a couple years ago too. There was like people that were trying to do arbitrage trading. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh, yes. From one exchange to another.
Yeah. And
sometimes.
They would just but like if you had a friend in South Korea, I mean you just
well that happened to me with KNC Kyber Network coin.
Yeah.
Where it was
Which,
really,
by the way, I'm not encouraging people to do that because I'm pretty sure there's no legality to that.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was talking to you or one of my other friends that had the same holdings, but
yeah.
And I had it on Binance.us. So I go there and it went from like $2 to like $5.50 or something like that on Binance.us. So I sold it, took profit.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell my buddy, and his holdings are on Coinbase. So he goes to Coinbase and looks, and it's $2 on Coinbase. Something happened on Binance.us where it just skyrocketed the price. And I didn't realize it at the time. So I'm like, all right, I got my 100% plus gain. I'm selling.
Yeah. Seriously.
Come to find out, it was only going on Binance.us. Something happened on that exchange. But those are growing pains, you know, new industry, new technology. You know, I'm looking forward to regulation. I really am. Regulation is going to help the market as a whole. So,
yep. No, it definitely will. So, yeah, I'm just like reading through because we're trying to figure out exactly why this thing was pumping so much because it went up 24% recently.
Yes.
So the surge of IMX price was accomplished by a sustainable 22% increase in the past 24 hours global trade volume, soaring to 556 million Immutable X / KRW pair. So there was a pair. Is that what that's about? Pair listed in South Korea. So that's the big news.
What's the KRW? That must be the Korean won. That's the Korean won.
Right.
That's the currency.
So they actually have a pair. So yeah, once again, South Korea gives us some bullish information about cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's so crazy. Followed by Binance IMX USDT pair, which contributed 7% to the total volume according to CoinGecko. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, that's like really exciting news for Immutable X. That's huge.
It is. So let's see. You know, I bought some rocket pool before.
Geez, this actually we should do, Brian, you should do a video on this one.
On IMX?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, I don't mind, I'll do it. But that's like
possibly, yeah.
That's kind of exciting. It's like people are watching it on our brainstorming videos.
But there's so many good projects out there, you know.
Yeah.
So, and there's like different sectors. We have the AI sector, right? You have gaming sector. You have like the layer 2s, the layer 1s. You have currency, privacy coins. You know, there's so many.
Well, the AI, let's stay on the AI one. What was the other one that you were talking about? There was one.
Look, NMR is the sign. So it's numeraire.
Yep.
You pulling it up or you want me?
Say it again.
NMR.
Okay.
Right there. It's another one I've been building a holdings on.
Can you pull up your
But
chart for this?
yeah, I always dollar cost average in. So, I was buying it higher than what it is, some lower. So,
Well, it's interesting because it actually peaked in 2021. That it was actually its all-time high, which is kind of weird because it looks like that's like it was launched in 18, I think. Is this an older one? It looks like this could be an older one.
yeah, it was around for a little while.
It was back. It looks like it was launched back in like early 2018 or 2017, but its peak looks like it was happening around April 19th of 2021.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. It
Oh, a very long
so
time. Geez, even further.
so you can see right now the chart on it. Um, it's battling the volume point of control, the red line here, which it's battling this right now, which is like around $15. Right
Yeah.
now, it's acting as resistance. So right now, if you're dollar cost averaging to get in on this for the long term, then I wouldn't really worry too much where you're buying somewhere in this area. I might see it maybe go down to $10 again. But right now we're having this battle, and we need to get the 20 day and the 50-day moving average above our 200-day moving average as well. So I foresee, next several months, this could be battling, staying in a range between like probably could be as high as like $28 and go as low as, $13. Could be a tight range or a larger range, like I just said, but I believe in the coin, so I'm going to pick up a little more. I'm not sure where I will, but I think anywhere in this area is a really good price. We'll have to just see where it goes.
Yeah, and
So this is the weekly chart. Like if I was going to get in, I usually use a 1 year view with a daily candle wicks. If I use that a lot for entry prices sometimes. So like for me on this one, it's similar to, we had this spike here. Wow, just the beginning of September, it spiked up a little bit.
so this is really like, let me read this about it, Numeraire, because this is a really interesting use case. So Numeraire is an Ethereum-based platform allowing developers and data scientists to experiment and create machine learning modules with improvement reliability. The platform's main goal is to bring decentralization to the data science field and allow developers to complete and create efficient machinery learning prediction modules. Isn't that interesting?
It is. That's
So,
so. I wish I could find the article. I read at one point too. So it was also going to be used in the financial industry for buying or selling of funds as well. Looking at the data, everything wants AI. Everything wants to be fast. I need the data now. Whereas before, people would have to go ahead and look at it, research it. Where AI just makes it instantaneously almost.
yeah, and Numeraire, you can actually get this. You can pick this up on Coinbase too, right?
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So CoinDesk, because I'm looking at some articles on it for. Yeah, I don't know that this. Yeah, this again another really interesting pick. Like I think I don't have any of this actually. This is something I'm really now I'm kind of like.
Yeah. So I have it as 272 on the market cap, but its all-time low was $2. Its all-time high was $93. So it's one that could just blow everybody out of the water. Right now the market cap's only 80 million. If that 10x'd, it'd be an $800 million market cap. So where would that put it? If you look at market cap, if everything stayed the same as it is right now, if it was an $800 million market cap,
Yeah,
it'd be right around 50 on the list, you know, and if it 100x, it went to 8 billion, then it would be a top 10.
Well, we already know that it can do close to 70 million.
Oh yeah.
As far as market cap goes, and that pushes the price up in 8x. So we know that it's capable of doing an 8x.
So, and then my other AI one I have is Ocean.
Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to hear you talk about.
Which Ocean Protocol, which, you know what, honestly, I got involved with this on more of a tip. And I don't recommend this, but I didn't do a lot of due diligence on it. I didn't do a lot of my own research, but
I think we're all guilty on that.
It did work out because when I got involved, you know, I bought it down in here somewhere, actually lower than that.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, the all-time high with this one was,
so I was picking it up
$1.60, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just trying to get my chart the way I want it.
Yeah, all-time high for that was $1.60. Or a little higher than that.
Yeah, I bought
$1.74.
And I was just doing this as a trade because it looked like it was setting up to take off. So I bought it down in this area.
Yeah.
Right. And then it shot up on me, and then I sold, I sold some up in here. So, so I had almost a 200% gain when I sold some. And that's this year that happened.
Yeah, see, so that's the thing. There's some coins that are sneaky at the very beginning of our before the Bitcoin halving, and this is definitely one of them. I think it's kind of
right.
sneaking
so that
up.
Jumped up, and then it went down, and then it's kind of been going sideways ever since. Look at it really as a whole. It's
that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's been running kind of in this channel. Whoops.
There is actually an article that came out apparently 2 minutes ago about Ocean Protocol.
Really?
Yeah, it's today's the 20th, right? No,
it's
not the 20th. Okay, never mind.
Well, we're still, it still could be going down. It's making lower highs, but it's not really making lower lows anymore. And here it looks like I don't know. I think it's going to stay in this range for a little while longer. Who knows what everything's going to happen, but I think these AIs are really going to drive the bull market. And then we still have the DeFi sector, which is huge. We didn't even talk about that.
I know.
It's another thing.
And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to talk about that, but we should.
Right.
That should be next week for sure.
I mean, there's so many different categories. Like there's layer ones, smart contracts, stable coins. This is all different securities. I know with my portfolio, I try to have some of all different categories. Some in the DeFi, some in the currency, some in the AI, some in the gaming, and then the platforms, smart contract platforms, so of course, I have some Ethereum, my Polkadot, Matic, I want to get some Chainlink. I had it, but I sold it a while ago.
I actually think Polkadot's going to continue to be strong in this next bull run.
I think so as well. So, but look at these. So this is a new one where I picked up a little of it right now. This Sui, which is a new smart contract platform.
Yeah.
A lot of hype on it, so anyway.
What's that all about?
It's kind of like a competitor of Ethereum. Let me actually I should just click on it. So
let's make this our last one because I definitely want to I want to do one more.
right? So, there's so many different places on here. Like you can go here and pull up its own website. And you can build on their chain. It's like layer one blockchain. So
Innovative decentralized layer one blockchain that redefines assets ownership.
right. And the big thing is Web3 development, because everything's going to Web3.
Right. Yeah, I mean that really is the big push, which has a lot to do with artificial intelligence. That's a massive
It
push.
does, to be interoperability with everybody else. And security is a big thing with Sui. I mean, everybody's going to be talking about security,
Yeah, security.
So,
Well, yeah, you kind of need it. Yeah, I know. And I feel like we, not to get off on a tangent, but I do feel like we are kind of getting ahead of ourselves in some respects as far as not having our security before our artificial intelligence development and interoperability development. But maybe we are. I don't know. So that would be an interesting thing, is to like see what there are for like security coins.
there's just so many. I mean, this one just came out in 2023, and I would guess this was roughly, its all-time low we just had its all-time low. It came out at $2.16 roughly in May. But I think this is prime for, if you're interested in this one, buying now, building your bags, dollar cost averaging in.
Yeah, because you're actually at a good spot for it.
Yeah, I don't foresee, but who knows? You never know with new coins what the price will do, or something, triggers the market to go down, a big event, but usually like a COVID event or something like that. But you can see where this one came out. It's just been a steady downtrend. So, I've been slowly buying some of this one. Just I changed to a 2-hour just to get more data points. But it's been a steady downtrend. So
Sui is just a token, is that right? It's not a coin.
yeah,
Right, because they did a Sui
it's a
test net.
token.
I think they did their test net.
So we'll see. It's definitely for the last couple of weeks been hanging strong with this volume point of control at 44 cents. Hopefully this holds as support, this layer. No, and then it has to break through that. It has some, resistance, probably around 48 to 50 cents. And then there'll be another line of resistance probably when it gets up around here, around 55 cents. But who knows where this is going to go. Wonder, I need to do a little more research on this myself. Problem with me is I read articles, I figure out a coin I want, and then I go get it. And then I guess my brain has a data dump. All right, get rid of that data. I've already made my decision. I'm on it. I got to make space for more data, looking for new coins and other stuff.
Yeah.
So
anyway. Yeah. So there's a lot of things we can grab right now. There's a lot of things that are out there, and I think the most important thing that people got to remember and remind themselves is to do their due diligence. Make sure that they know what they're getting involved in, because I mean,
definitely.
You and I have had our fair share. We've had our fair share of scams. I bought into a couple of ICOs, that turned out to be
scams. Bye-bye.
Total scams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Initial coin.
I had some Luna. I had ICCs. I had a bag of Luna when Luna crashed with the UST.
Oh yeah.
And that went belly up. Oh yeah. So
so don't invest in your ICCs, your initial coin scam, or ICSs, initial coin scams.
It always tends to me, it always seems like when a coin first comes out, it's going to come out expensive.
Yeah, it totally is.
And then it's going to drop. And then it's going to find its support area, and then it's going to build from there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
and
I
that's the
try to
thing. It's
stay away
okay to
from.
wait. It's okay to
Yeah,
wait, unless you're willing to lose that money. But it's okay to wait and just
well,
see what
definitely.
happens because there
Yes.
is a lot of growth that is yet to come. I mean, dude, like we still have I still believe that we're going to see crypto as a multi-trillion-dollar market that surpasses gold, you
So
know.
let's finish on this then. Your prediction. The peak of the last bull market was roughly, for the market cap, was roughly $3 trillion.
Tree
It's so big.
trillion.
Right. So what is your prediction for the market cap at the peak of the next bull market that we're going to
So
be
it was
coming
3
into?
trillion the last bull run.
Yep.
I think conservatively the next one is going to be closer to somewhere between probably 4.5 to 6 trillion.
Okay. And
That's my
that's yours.
that's for the peak, yes. But
All right.
that's my conservative. If I was to be a little bullish, I would say somewhere between 6 to 7.5.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at, up around the 6 to 7 and a
So
half.
you're bullish, you're my bullish. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But I
Because
also but that's the thing. The thing is I'm basing this off of like my opinion on you and I are different on our Bitcoin price predictions. Like I think Bitcoin is going to peak somewhere around 95 or
so
100.
just so if Bitcoin peaks at 95 to 100, right?
Right.
And rising water raises all ships, right?
Yes.
So we're at 95,000. You think that's where Bitcoin's going to peak, and it's
Yeah,
right now.
I think that the community wants to see it hit 100. So I do think that we'll see it hit 100, but I don't think it's going to last too long. But it could. I mean, and dude, it could surpass that for all I care. I mean, we're getting into a whole nother kind of market with institutional investors and whatnot. I mean, this thing could explode all the way up to $250,000.
So
It's
that
just
means if we get that price, right, roughly Bitcoin's market cap alone will be about 1.7 trillion if
right.
it
It
hits
just alone.
95,000,
Just
just
alone.
alone,
Yeah.
right? So now if we look at that Bitcoin dominance chart I did, so that would be roughly 35% of the market cap. So 1.7.
Testing my numbers.
So actually, realistically, a $5 trillion market cap at the next
Yeah.
peak of the bull market would be definitely
Around
achievable.
that. Yeah. And
But
I think it is.
I'm thinking Bitcoin is going to be more like 150 to 200,000.
I guess what I'm saying is I would be so surprised if it doesn't hit that because to me that is a conservative prediction for me
I think,
personally.
yeah, I think we're going to see 6-figure Bitcoin this bull market. It's
Right.
going to happen.
Exactly.
It might be
So
101,000, but it's going to be 6 figures.
yeah. Yeah. Well, all
But
right, man. I got to let you go because my girls are trying to break into the room right now, which they probably will achieve here in once. Oh, there we go. She
all
broke
right,
right in.
excellent, crafty little girl.
Oh, dude, she's only 2 years old too. It's ridiculous. Hey, baby, what are you doing? Ah.
Good morning. Hi, Ilya. Hi,
Yeah.
girl. How you doing this
You say
morning?
hi. Like your hair's all messed up. She got her little boo-boo. You see her little boo-boo on her head?
I do. I like your Band-Aid.
Oh, he says he likes your Band-Aid. You say thank you.
You gonna wave? Can you wave?
Yeah, she can't hear you. I'm only in my head.
That's true.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, Cody.
Yeah, you too, man. We'll chat soon.
All right. Bye.
Hey, subscribe to the channel, guys.
Yes. Like, leave a comment. Definitely.
See ya.